Good evening. So it's Joe here from Guitar 5.3, and following on from last week's video where I was doing chords for Wonderwall. Oh, let's put a cap on the second just in case the purists start complaining. I'd said last week about, I do a simplified strumming. That's what this week's about. It's doing strumming, which can be a bit tricky to get folks' heads around. So when I'm doing lessons, especially this song, I start off with a very simplified version of a strumming pattern, and then over time it'll get more and more complex. Just going to plug something that's making a wee bit of noise here. So following on from last week, when we did the strumming, I was saying down, down, change up, down, down. So if we look at that strumming pattern, I'm just going to keep it on the first chord. I'm not going to bother with the chords at the moment. It's just the strumming pattern. So the very simple version is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Now there's not a lot of movement in between. But when we're actually strumming, what we're going for is a nice relaxed strumming action. Now, so the actual pattern that we are going to be aiming towards, we're working towards, the arm's in constant motion. If it's not moving, it's almost like wanting to move. So I'll try and explain that by playing. So what I'm aiming for with students is to get them to do, I'll actually do the chord changes this time as well, but we're going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. If you watch closely, down, down, so in between those two downs, my hand's still moving, although it's not playing. So I'll do it again. So it's down, down. What is going on there? So down, down, up, down, down. If you watch my hand, it just keeps moving like this. And it doesn't stop. It's a nice relaxed strumming action, because when we're doing strumming, it seems really obvious, but there's only two possibilities. You've got a down strum or an up strum. So if we were to hit all of them, it would sound like to hit all of them because that just sounds weird, but that's what the arm's doing. The arm is just going dig it, 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 dig it. So even though my hand's moving and that my arm's moving and it's not hitting the strings, I'm still just, it's a nice relaxed way of doing it. It keeps the time, it just keeps a nice flow going. So I'm just going down, down, and up, down, down, because when I'm doing the two ups, your hand's got to come down, because in between two ups, my arm's actually going up, down, 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 up, down, down. So it's important to understand the ones that you want to hit the notice on. But it's also important to realise that it's okay to keep the hand moving and not hit the strings. That's sometimes as important, which ones you're not hitting, because that's what defines the rhythm. It's which beats you decide to hit the strings on, or even accent a wee bit more. So if we take that down, so it's actually going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. And then we take some away, down, down, and up, down, down, change up, down, down, change up, down, down. The hand's not changed, it's just doing that. Sometimes a wee practice, a wee training or a practice tip that I do is don't even bother with the chords, because as soon as you start concentrating on the chords and you need to think about what's happening here, you're not thinking about what's happening here. So just so mute the strings, don't let them ring out, and you can do the same. You can just do this without any chords, and if you know the tune, you know that it'll, in your head you can almost imagine the chords. Down and up, down, down. You're getting the rhythm. Up, down, down and up, down, down and down, down and up, down, down and up, down, down and up, down, down. Try it in one chord. Keep the hand moving. You'll notice that there's wee times when in between you'll hit the strings and it sounds okay, and that's when it starts sounding natural. You get a nice sort of percussive or rhythmic element, but you're still able to accent the beats that you want to kind of define that strumming rhythm, that pattern. Have a go. If you're struggling with any of it, get in touch. Still have some spaces available for lessons if you want to do lessons. But one of the things I do with each of my students now that I'm offering is in between the lessons, it's just this is the type of video that I would be sending in between the lessons or straight after the lesson. So if I do this with you as part of the lesson, you're then going to get a follow-up video on WhatsApp or whatever is more useful to you, going over this kind of stuff. So you then have got your personalised resource library that you can refer to at any point. So lesson might only be an hour, but the support's always there. So have a go. Let me know how you get on. Excellent.